on a new adventure.
PL's a very good matchup versus the Viper because you have a natural way to be able to purge off any of the poison attacks. Paimon might be in trouble again. They know he TP'd back, so this time they will have no cheeky play from the Enchantress. He's going to look to do as much damage as he can to maybe set up for Gabby to get a return kill. But Jing recognizing this and he gets out of range here to allow Ryu to get the kill. Levels, honestly, is nothing too crazy just because more than likely...
A bit low up here.
It's actually going to look to turn on Ryu. Maybe Whitemon's also in trouble as well. Doesn't have any creeps to play with, and Ryu's going to play the distance, allowing Jing to take a majority of the damage. Just have those range attacks flurrying from afar. So Neon, really nicely done in their offlane. They found 3 kills.
Still, I'm trying to give props for good plays, not point out some not so ideal ones.
Cuckoo might be in trouble. Trying to take a couple of tower hits. Zephyr can disrupt this. He's got Fairy Fire and Stick Charges on the Jakiro. Cuckoo not going to get enough health back. And now there's an extra rotation coming from Jing too. So the Earth Spirit making plays top and now looking connect to bottom lane as well, as Asta died previously but getting some revenge and much needed gold as well, as the Ember secures the double. They haven't blocked up any of the Ancients. One Ancient, the hard camp as well. So Triangle unaffected as Carl push back to Radiant's high ground. He's going to try and turn it, just drop the meteor, but a bang instantly cancels this. Zephyr's looking to get involved as well. Do they have the damage to bring down Carl? They do. A long-range attack from Avatar Mode along with the Bane's assistance. We'll trade at least a 1-for-1. And, I mean, Neon, you're happy with that trade considering it was your position 2 for the support. Using
your Flame Remnants now that you're level 6, level 7, and push out multiple waves. Make sure you're not losing too much of that map control. And Jakira's job is probably to look to prevent that.
Asta? It's got some assistance coming over. And Zephyr's in a lot of trouble here. Trying to make this cute attempt, but a bang and Asta secure the kill. And now they're looking over mid for Ryu. They TP him to try and answer Waimon. Carl's going to give him a little bit of breathing room at the moment, but it still looks like the Enchantress should end up dying. There's no way Waimon gets away. Okay, he does. Very nicely played from Carl.
Got the single point in the Nature's Attendant. Still no point in the Ice Path on Cuckoo, which I'm a little concerned
That's an aggressive roll. You got Ryu standing nearby, but nothing really that the Viper can do, leading up into 3 heroes on Dire. Now the Sanity is getting dropped, doing mixed amounts of damage here. So they're able to stick around, look to turn it. A bang's come on over, but Carl, with already this maxed out Astral, doing a lot more damage than they were expecting, but still a bang. I mean, Carl just walked back to the lane instead of trying to escape to the right side. So a bang finds a free window here to use the Fiend's Grip, and with Avatar Mode nearby, they are not lacking any damage. Everyone on tier 1 is still farming at a rapid rate, so they will not fall too far behind as Ryu. I know the BKB is on cooldown. We'll be up in 5 seconds, actually, so they're going to bring him down pretty fast before the BKB is back and available, or Jing rotates in too. Kicks him away from the Macropite. Now gives Ryu an opportunity to pop the BKB. They'll cancel the TP on Waimon. Now they'll look over to the Jakiro as well as all of Neon's crew and show up to protect the Viper. Now, they're still going to be cautious how deep they make the attempt with Carl. Looking to put some revenge on the board. Ascended is not enough to secure the kill. Jing gonna sacrifice his life, but the rest of Neon, they're still not in fighting shape. As Gabby rips apart the Viper now, they are looking for more. They're gonna be cautious. Both sides respecting the damage. It'll be T1 that at least get a consolation prize out of the initial start. See, T1 edging up across the map. It's only Jing in Avatar Mode. Not the rest of Neon are behind the core. So able to get the blink away to the western side. So it looks like Jing's just going to be the sacrifice here as Neon give up the Earth Spirit. They're going to make sure they don't bleed any more kills though. I've got a little bit of glimpse of a bang. Gonna make sure he runs away from the team. Although the team is still looking to connect. Can they take the fight? Whoa! Almost 2 hits the OD. Ashalot, but he's still in trouble. A blink down to the southern side, but they're still hunting Carl as Ryu tries to lock onto the OD, but they don't have a way to gap close at the moment with the Wukong's out. I mean, Monkey's going to end up falling through the BKB duration, but still they got a big issue in the PL. Gabby starting to rack up the damage here. Still going to doppelganger. Jing's able to lock on top of the Phantom Lance at the moment as well. Carl gives him some breathing room with the Astral, but he should be able to make it away. Slide of fist to the last second. Jing's following up for more, but my oh my, what was looking like a rough fight here for Neon. They buy back on one and just answer the call for that skirmish. I mean, they're smoked as well. They want to take the fight. They're still in the backpack. Zephyr. I got confirmation he's there. How do you chain lock down the Ember? Well, they won't have the opportunity. If BKB, as Aztec goes flying to the middle, but Cuckoo once again is going to get brought down to start the fight until Carl swings over the tree line, gets the Astral safe, and now they need a way to the end to the Fiend Script. Gabby has got a silence thanks to the Mindbreaker, so they'll get rid of the Fiend Script, but still the rest of Neon, they're in trouble as Gabby's damage. Too much for them to handle. They'll kill off the Ember. Avatar mode to the northern side. He's not the target at the moment. It's actually going to be Ryu posturing around the area, but well, I'll tell you what, Roche is gone and there's no way to counteract this. Jesus, Whitemon?
Yeah.
Let's smoke this for. TA's in trouble. Can he get the blink away? Not going to be fast enough. Now the refraction's getting burnt away as Gabby's locking on top of the Templar Assassin. A Hurricane Pike up to the higher ground. Still Cuckoo's the main target at the moment for Neon. They've got the real PL. They need a way to cancel the Fiend Script, but bang, the full duration lockdown isn't going to be enough. First life cancelled out, and Neon, now they've got an ankle to take this second round. And I think that's going to be the case. Bang. Well, maybe not a bang though. All right, you lose the Bane. Yeah, happy with that. Oh no, Jing, don't reveal his position with the courage. Just run there and the illusion sees him. Well, they see him. Oh, Carl, nice jump in. All right, losing two supports now. They're going to start to connect now. Templar Assassin TPing to the fight.
I believe 0% win rate items, at least in the games that we've watched, with the Wraith pack being built up by
Zephyr.
Yeah.
Starts to find on a bang. Force to the low ground. Emery follows suit as well. Avatar mode still wants to take the fight, but the abyssal reveal from Gabby might be a bit of an issue as Avatar mode, he's got no way to reset his position. Hurricane Pie fast enough, it's not. TA down, godlike streak claim, but now Carl looking on for more. In between the T2, T3 tower, but there's no way to escape as they blocked off the high ground retreat. Still the Monkey King's going to be the target. Jing and Ryu looking to stand their ground, but the buyback starting to rain in from Neon. Can they turn this fight back around as Gabby is the raid boss? PL well and truly an issue at this stage in the game. The dieback for the Bane, Gabby's out, and those buybacks feel not worth it at all. It's going to be Jing. Jing's how you start this. Really been making the plays throughout this entirety of the game. Gonna start on the Phantom Lancer. Is Gabby really killable though? I don't know. PL is such a raid boss. He turns to blow up the Earth Spirit. Jing, that's a dieback for him. It's an Isolation Fiend Script from a bang. They're gonna be able to cancel off the life of the Monkey King as well, but they've still got issues. But PL, Gabby going on forward for more. Deeper and deeper inside the base. 3 down, no buybacks. Now they look onto the tier 4 tower. As tier 1, and what was an even game for majority of this game 1, Phantom Lancer started to get out of control, and I don't see a way back in here. Maybe Avatar mode can make something happen. Still, the TA's doing ridiculous amount of damage, but this Abyssal Blade from Gabby was where it really all turned around from there as the G's had dropped. It's going to be T1 taking out game 1 victory.
What do you have that's going to stop this?
And Ryu?
Like, Enchantress could potentially just run away, right?
Yo, we're both right, Danog. Come on, give me a high five.
Both teams, I'd say T1 probably have the slight edge with a lot of the
Ryu,
slow
bottom lane.
abilities.
Starting to stack up the poison. Wymon's already got level 2 as well, so that is enough to secure the kill. And another one to end Ryu's Broodmother, so really struggling in this bottom lane. I thought he was 100% dead. And now you've seen a rotation top, so now it makes it that much more difficult for Ryu. Solo versus the 2 heroes. He's gonna die again!
What a god. The prediction god coming through. I'll step down from my throne.
Alright, mid lane. Rana needs to get on the backside here to set up for the arrow with the range creep position, and Jing will do just that. So there's a nice little prize claimed across the map.
We're even going to look to rotate down Avatar mode here towards the bottom side. The Observer Ward just expired as well that was placed in the lane super early on by Whitemon. So maybe they'll catch out Gabby.
Well, it has to be a deep dive attempt. Oh, the Avalanche just out of range of the Fiends group. Whitemon will still TP in. So it's able to cancel a decent amount of the duration, but they still have issues with how much damage the Lesh is really starting to ramp up at this stage in the game. As Carl TPs through, drops the Sonic Wave, clipping onto multiple heroes, but still the Broodmother has been untouched this team fight, getting a double down bottom. Unfinished mill. He's pretty goddamn speedy though.
Nice ward from
Oh, now Whitemon's just going to be picked off, and a bang. And the rest of the goons are looking to TP through. Now Cuckoo's in trouble as well. Carl's going to look to try and cancel this with the Orchid. He's able to do so, but Cuckoo's already taken the full brunt of the damage. Avatar Mode's still got to be cautious, but with the help of Enryu, they can just step on inside the ring, bring down the monkey, and now eyeing up Carl, but a quick blink away to the tree line. He's okay. Man, Neon excelling through the mid game, and they're looking really good. See this little bit of net worth in front of me? That gets me to my next item. Enryu? Rennie going to try and take the fight around the high ground, but like you said, they don't have the Sonic Wave for that full burst. He runs back into the arrow. Whitemon needs to try and help the Queen of Pain, but Whitemon completely avoids the saving aspect to potentially turn this fight back around, as now it's a disaster for T1. Gabby, when standing with Zephyr, the Wukongs is anchoring some portion of this fight. Just going to try and get it out to safety with the Shadow Blade, but the rest of Neon homing. Make sure there is no retreat for the Tiny. 4 down, and they have no casualties at all. So Roche was being claimed at the same time. A bang.
Yep.
You're on to Gabby. BKB available. Maybe Dara have gone too deep. They don't have the Ursa to connect just yet, and now Bane's gone. Lesh is gone as well. T1, can they withstand the Broodmother pushing on to even out the trade? Enryu continuing to beat onto Gabby, BKB, Scotty. There's seeming to be no escape for the Tiny, but they're going deeper and deeper inside the base. BKB soon to expire for the Orchid. Takes out the Tiny. Now Carl's going to try and blink out to safety. Just gets away. And they're not going to be set up now for this high ground defense. They were in a position previously. The Ursa's going to take a lot of damage here with the combo. Enough to get rid of the first life. Can you protect Gabby though? Whitemon's going to be in a position. Banishment out to safety. Now Zephyr's going to charge up the Wukongs as well. Carl, nice prioritization. It's going to look to cancel out the life of the Bane, but they've still got issues with the Brood along with the Ursa as well. As Cuckoo still hasn't fallen just yet. They're looking to do their best to kite the Broodmother, but on the backline, Carl bashed up from Asta. Still has a buyback available. Gabby's going to eye up Jing too. Detection nearby, so Gabby's able to lock onto the Mirana. And now it turns back. I don't know, man. Brood's goddamn tanky. 3,800 health. A toss deeper inside the base, and that is the one way they can get it done. Multiple buybacks are going to be expended here for the defense of T1. Can they still take this fight, though? Neon have a huge net worth lead. They're just going to turn it back on Gabby. A split earth into the arrow combination. But Avatar Mode, he is lacking mana, so they don't have the way to take away the life of Gabby. 2 gone, make it a 3rd, and now high ground and mega creeps have been defended.
To enable them to have an effective team fight.
They still have the ward on the backline though. This is huge for T1. They haven't de-warded it just yet. Carl's gonna pounce. Eyeing up the Queen of Pain. The Broods are targeted at the moment from Gabby. They haven't bursted through Enryu. Now if they can get rid of Zephyr before the Wukongs, but it won't even matter. Ends up dying. A 1-for-1 trade. They're locking onto Gabby. A force. Banishment still all available. But how does he get in range? The grasping jaws of Neon pushing on forward for more. Tiny goes down. He's got a buyback to rejoin, but now they're going to be eyeing up the Queen of Pain. Bashes galore. Ursa secures the kill. Cuckoo's going to stand his ground, but he doesn't have the damage.
If they were wanting to take it, but with this few defenders and up against a double siege creep wave with a Leshrac and a Broodmother, that's going to be an easy mega creep.
That's potentially game. At least Whitemon's with the Tiny. The Banishment to maybe reposition, but BKB still on cooldown, so it's just going to make it even easier to set up for the Split Earthers. With Gabby goes down, so does the hopes of Tier 1 finding an angle back into this game. For Neon, they will tie the series 1-1, and we are continuing to see T1 struggle in some of these games.